morning. Happy to be here with Whit in the studio this morning while Dan takes the social distancing duties. Hey, Dan.
Hey guys, good morning. Let's get straight to the pandemic news. So many states attempting to reopen with so many questions looming, particularly about testing. Meanwhile, overnight, the president tweeting out that he's now got questions about whether he should continue with those marathon daily press briefings.
And that'll definitely be something to watch, and Dan will check back with you soon.
Trevor, all outside New York City's Bellevue Hospital. Good morning to you, Trevor. And now let's bring in our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Jennifer Ashton. Thanks so much for being with us. The antibody testing of healthcare workers in New York City, how helpful will this be if, as the World Health Organization says, we really don't know yet whether having had this virus leads to any kind of immunity? On Devin's piece, the saliva testing, the military-funded lab is talking about eventually doing 50,000 tests per day. How significant is this? Okay, now talking about like symptoms and people being sick, the CDC adding to the list of coronavirus symptoms. A lot of these are symptoms that we've already heard about. Yeah, there's still a lot we don't know. Dr. Jen Ashton, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Dan, let's send it over to you.
Get to Rob Marciano. It's always a question. Will he be in the basement? Is he outside? Is he inside?
For real.
Excellent. Looking forward to that. And Rob, Eva pointed out something. We're seeing a pattern here. The urgency of your weather reports. You go into the front yard and he gets the jacket, right?
Yes.
Backyard is for the fun.
It's the mullet. All business in the front and it's party in the back. That's how
right.
we do
Until
it.
we hear the neighbor with the belt sander once again working on the deck. Rob, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. All right, for the sports starved out there, new episodes coming up tonight. Dan, I know you're more of a Spud Webb fan, though, right?
Yes, I actually am old enough to remember that reference, Spud Webb, for sure. I'm not gonna take the bait this time, Johnson. Though, let me tell you what's coming up on the show. Coming up, a fascinating look at what absolutely correct. We will get through this. Good morning once again to you, Whit and Eva.
Good morning to you. Let's take a look at some of the other headlines we're also following this morning, happening right now.
Amazing what they said there. If you're from out of town, they will treat you like you have the plague.
They don't know where you've been.
Exactly.
They don't want to have it.
Big difference between rural America and what's happening in places like New York City, that's for sure. All right, let's go to Rob Marciano for another check of the weather in Rob's urgent front yard weather center. Rob, good morning.
Good morning. Kind of like the way you guys are treating me, as if I had the plague here. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I miss you.
Miss you too,
I want to show you some cool shots, and we support all those Uber drivers that are unfortunately likely having a decrease in business. Hopefully, we'll get back in those cars soon.
Yes,
guys,
definitely. I think you should have been in the backyard for the Dolphins, though. That was kind of a party.
That would require more manpower than we have right now, but it's an excellent, excellent idea. When we open the pool, we'll do that, Eva, okay?
Oh,
right,
yeah, then you can get the blow-up Dolphins.
Tell your crew of one to get it together, Rob. Pick up the slack. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, coming up on Good Morning America, how to get...
I'm intrigued. There's no question about that. These companies offer the same safety checks that you'd expect with in-person babysitters and say they expect services will extend past the COVID crisis. But, you know, a lot of parents, my wife and I were talking the other day, it's like, how do we get a date night or even just like one single meal together?
A conversation.
Exactly, exactly, without being in them. But we love our kids.
Yes, and your daughters are beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, coming up on Good Morning America, the big changes that could...
It's so hard to predict. I can tell you one thing that was reasonably easy to predict, which was that Eva had been asking for months for social distance from me. So in some ways, you know, there have been some positive developments.
Now she's going to call for the plexiglass barrier to separate the two of you.
No.
Yeah,
we miss you, and
we do.
Hope that we're all able to be in the same place again sometime soon.
And we're still waiting to see your cats, by the way, Dan.
And your party on the bottom, your pants.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
All right. Stick around. Pop News is next.
This morning, so Eva's taking over. No pressure, but we're all counting on it.
Lots of pressure.
Yep.
We're starting things off with Dr. Anthony Fauci getting his wish. Fauci once picked Brad Pitt as...
Quite the tribute.
Lots of people have been looking forward to seeing that
Yep.
one. A lot of people have also been looking forward to their proms. Those aren't happening this year, and that's been a bust for a lot of people. So this one family came up with this really creative way. Savannah Escovedo got quite a judge of prom day. Good food, food, good dinner, good dancing. Those are all the things.
Family
you want.
stepping up in a major way, too.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, Serena Williams is doing her own dance at home. She shared this Instagram of her prancing around with her daughter Olympia to I Have a Dream from the Disney princess film Tangled.
And Dan, at home, we were looking forward to the cats, not today, huh, from the Wayward Animal Farm?
So I got to admit something, guys. This is actually an apartment I borrowed from our neighbors, Greg and Liz. So no cats here at all. But Greg and Liz, thank you so much.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. And thanks so much for watching at home. Stay tuned. George has a big show this week coming up. Have a great day.